Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. I shouldn't say I haven't been vlogging because I have been vlogging, but I literally just keep deleting them because I just feel like they're awful. I just like keep rambling in them, and I kind of just want to share why I have been a little silent the past couple of weeks. Give you guys some updates and kind of go from there. I'm gonna try to keep this vlog short, but we all know how I get when I start rambling, so let's get into it really quick. So Cohen obviously is in therapy for his autism, and that has been going really well. They actually upped his hours this past week, so this week he's actually going 5 days a week now instead of just 4, and they extended his hours on 2 of those days, along with adding on Fridays. So he's been doing really well. We've been seeing a lot of improvement at home, and they've seen a lot of improvement there, which is really encouraging. I've been in contact with our areas like school. I don't know how to like describe it, but she like helps you kind of find like the best fit for your kid in the district that you're in. And our goal is to try to get Cohen into preschool this fall, but if not, I guess in the state of Michigan, it's not like mandatory for him to be in preschool before he starts kindergarten and that kind of stuff. So if all else fails and all he does is ABA until he gets into kindergarten, and then that's the route, you know, that has to be done. And so when the time comes and it gets a little bit closer to determining if he's going to go into preschool, that'll be kind of when we make those decisions. I would like him to start preschool, but again, if he's not ready and he's doing so well with just the therapy for right now, we're gonna just continue on the route that we're going. So all in all, Cohen is doing great. He's being a lot more like polite, which is like, he's already super polite anyways. Like, he says please and thank you all the time, but he also can get very demanding with his commands and stuff. So I have been loving 7 Brew lately, by the way. Sidetracked again, per usual, ADHD, but anyway. He's doing great, which is phenomenal. It's really encouraging for us because there for a couple of weeks I almost was thinking about taking him out of there and going like more of like an occupational therapy route, but he's doing so well now that like it's just like, why would you do that? Let's just continue on what's working for him right now and go from there. So that's the quick update on Cohen. He's doing phenomenal. We're seeing improvements at home. He's making progress in therapy. They moved him up into the next phase, so everything is going great. So quick little update on Mr. Coman. Next, I want to give you just a fast little update on Gracelyn. She is now 6 months old. We just had her 6-month checkup last week. She is 18 pounds, 13 and a half ounces. So she's a big girl. And she's 28 and a half inches long. So she's a big girl, all in all. With a big, nice round head. She is starting to sit up on her own. Like, if you sit her up, she doesn't like obviously get in the sitting position yet. But she is doing phenomenal with independently sitting when you sit her up, and she'll play with her toys and shake them around. So her balance is getting really, really good. Her first word is mama. She says it all the time. She doesn't say all the time when you want her to, but when she's super upset, she'll be whining and we'll just say mama. I'll put a video in the vlog of her saying mama, and of course update on the kiddos, but she's doing really, really well. She has been budding with her personality, so like she's just blossoming, and she is hilarious. Like, she is just a little ham all the time, and she knows it. She knows she's funny. So watching her has been a lot of fun, and the differences between her and Cohen it's crazy actually. I did not know there was gonna be this many differences between the two. Like, she's doing things a lot sooner than Cohen did, which I know girls most of the time do that anyway, but like Cohen was always just like a little, like a month behind where he should be developmentally like doing milestones and stuff wise. So like he didn't start sitting up until about 7 or 8 months, and he was crawling by like 8 to 9 months. Maybe even a little bit older than that, maybe like 10 months even. So he was a little bit more behind than she is. So he didn't start saying his first word dada until he was about 7.5, 8 months old. So the differences are insane, but every kid is different no matter what the gender, all that stuff. So she's doing great. I'm trying to think of what else is really new this month with her. She loves her bouncer. She loves eating. We actually have dropped a bottle feeding, so she's now having 4 bottles a day. And she has anywhere from like 6.5 to 7.25 ounces when she does have her bottle. It just depends on the time of day. So normally like her last bottle of the day, she gets the bigger one. And sometimes in the morning she gets the bigger one. But we've noticed now that we are like getting to like 6.5 or 7 ounces, she's not spinning up as often. She hasn't been anyways, but yeah. And she stays full even on the 6.5. So that's been really awesome. She's eating foods, so she normally has baby food when we get home from therapy. So once we get home, she'll have some baby food. She'll have a bottle. And then normally before bed, she has more food. So that could be like a little bit of baby food with some oatmeal. Like, we're going to start baby-led weaning here soon, so I'm not giving her just baby food because I don't want to be doing that. I'd rather her just be figuring food out by herself. So that's what we did with Cohen. And that's what I want to do with her. Right now, we're trying to work on her, like, grasp before we do all of that. And I've been giving her, like, those teething wafers. And she also has been eating puffs. She loves the puffs. But just trying to get her hand-to-mouth coordination going and that kind of stuff before I start feeding her actual food. So, yeah, quick little update on her. That's pretty much it. She's just a funny character. She's hilarious, so there's the update with her. So let's get into the update on me and just overall we'll go from there. So I have been drinking Happy Juice for 2 months now, and the results and how I'm feeling are insane to me. I did not think that I would even see any results because I'm always a non-believer, but I love the Happy Juice. It has cleared up my skin quite a bit. It also has made me not be as bloated. It's having me have TMI, but it's having me have regular bowel movements. And normally, like, I'm not like that, but every single day I'm having bowel movement. So, on top of that, like I've already talked about, my postpartum rage, it's helped with that, which is really awesome because I was not even a grouch there for a while. Like, I just like would get so overstimulated that I would like yell, which I don't like doing, by the way. Like, it's just not my thing. So that was like what I would do. I would just like not be able to control my anger, and I would just yell or get like feisty towards, you know, Logan or whoever, you know. So it's helped with that. And yeah, so that's the update with the whole Happy Juice thing that I've been doing. They released a new flavor, which is mango, and that's what I'm drinking. And I drink this, and then I have like a coffee or whatever. I can't have any more caffeine than that though, so, because there's 100 milligrams of caffeine in the Happy Juice, depending on, there's a caffeine-free version as well, but I like the caffeine because I like the pick-me-up or whatever. So I always have a Happy Juice, and then I also have a coffee, and that basically hits my max of caffeine that I can have with exclusively pumping. I'm still exclusively pumping. I pump 4 times a day, pretty much. So every like 4 to 5 hours is when I'm pumping, basically every 4 hours. I'm getting at least 40 ounces every single day, if not a lot more than that, ever since I started the Happy Juice, which is incredible to me. So normally I was anywhere from like 35 to 40 ounces. Now I'm like at least 40 ounces or more. So that has been really awesome. I'm about halfway until I can be done pumping. Right now my app says that I can be done on May 3rd, but I think I'm gonna just pump throughout throughout May and then kind of wean off of it, because she's not drinking as much milk now that she's eating food. So that'll be really awesome to be done with that and have my body back a little bit more. And once I'm kind of done with that, I'm really gonna get back into like working out and all that stuff, because like I loved working out there for a while, and then obviously got pregnant with Graceland, and I was still going for walks and whatnot, but then like I got really pregnant and I just had no energy to do nothing. So that is where I gained all the weight, probably along with obviously my preeclampsia. But this postpartum journey has not been as easy as with Cohen. I'm not losing the weight like I did with him at all, which is very discouraging, and I'm very hard on myself about it, and I'm trying to give myself a little bit of grace. But it's hard, especially when I'm somebody who had an eating disorder for years, and I'm just trying to not get back into those ways, and you know, having the body dysphoria when I'm looking at myself and all that stuff. So there's that. I can tell I've lost some weight in my face, especially like when I'm doing videos and stuff in my car. I can always tell in my face that I've lost some weight, but I'm hard on myself. So that's the update with that stuff. We did just get over being sick, which is just awesome. I just love being sick. So I was like sick in January. So that's why I didn't post any of those vlogs, because like I would realize that, oh my God, I didn't, you know, talk about this, or oh my God, I didn't record this time. Like there's a lot of things were going on. So I kept deleting all those vlogs that I was doing back in January, got rid of them because I was like, these aren't good enough, because that's who I am. So I was sick in January. Our dog tore her ACL completely, along with us finding out. So she already has lupus. She tore her ACL and her meniscus, but completely tore her ACL. So like a grade 4 out of 4, just complete tear. She had spinal arthritis, and then for some reason her spleen was enlarged, which kind of worried me. So we took about 2-ish weeks to kind of like really weigh out our options, and at the end of the day, she was turning 9 in June. She's a German Shepherd. She is a dog that loves to run and loves to play and loves to do all this stuff, and she's a working class dog. And I felt that her quality of life was not going to be the same after having that surgery. And on top of it, like the odds of her tearing the other side were very high, because number one, she's a little overweight. So if we did the surgery, the other side more than likely was going to tear as well. So then we're going to have to be right back to square one, do this whole thing again. Number two, we still live in the apartment, which whatever at this point, but we still live in the apartment. There's not enough room in there. We have 2 cats, 2 kids. Cohen's going to therapy full time. It was just it was so much to put on our plates, let alone like I would be the one home with her all the time, and I wouldn't even be home because, I'm taking Cohen to therapy and whatever else. So we had to make the tough decision, and it was the last decision we wanted to make. We tried to like brainstorm everything that we could do to make it to where we just do the surgery, go from there, but nothing was working in our favor. So we did end up putting her to sleep yesterday, which has been really tough on my husband. She was my husband's dog. I bought these dogs with my graduation money back in 2015. I bought Coda, which is the male that we have, and June was the runt of that litter, and I felt really bad because nobody wanted her and she was struggling, and I was just like, I was a sucker. So I bought her 2, which, you know, was fine, but it was a lot at 18 years old to handle 2 puppies. So Logan obviously took her on and took care of her, and they were just 2 peas in a pod, like. And she was very particular with females. Like, there was only certain females that she liked, like human females, I should say. I was one of those that she could tolerate, and actually she listened to very well because I had her when she was super young. I brought her home at 6 weeks because the other puppies were picking on her, and so she knew who I was no matter what. And it was just very, very, very sad day yesterday. And trying to explain this to Cohen has been really difficult. He keeps saying, let's go find June. Like, where's June? Let's go see the dogs. And we're trying to be like, nope, there's only Coda, there's no June. You know, June went to sleep, she's, you know, not coming home. And it's just been difficult, which we knew was going to happen anyways, but it's still difficult at the end of the day. So we still have one German Shepherd, which is Coda, and he's now kind of depressed because I think he's catching on as far as June's not coming home. So that has been a whirlwind the past 24 hours. And that's pretty much the life update. We go to Florida in about a month, so I'm super duper excited for that. I will be vlogging a bunch of vlogs for that, just to kind of talk about things that worked for us, you know, on the airplane ride, for, you know, having an infant and, you know, an almost 4-year-old, what I packed for them. I'll link everything with my Amazon stuff. Like, my creativity is coming back out for you guys, so look for those vlogs. I know you guys really liked like the crock pot videos I was doing there for a while, and once I kind of get back into my groove of things, I'll probably get back into more of like my cooking stuff, because a lot of people like that. So maybe I'll get back into that and go from there. But I hope everybody's having a good start to their year. We certainly have been having nothing but a bunch of bumps and whatnot in our road, but doesn't mean anybody else is not having a good time lately. So I hope everybody is doing well, and yeah, I'm gonna end it here and talk with you guys the next time I vlog, which will be probably the next week or so. So hope you guys have a good rest of your day. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to do that. I'm trying to build my community, and I'd love for you guys to be here with me. So anybody that's a mom, or somebody who's wanting to become a mom, anybody who has, you know, an autistic kid, all that kind of stuff, that is kind of what my niche is becoming. I feel like I'm really becoming like an autism advocate, and I'm not even mad about it. I love it. And yeah, so if you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I would absolutely love to have you here. If you want to drop a comment in the comment section, say hi, leave an emoji, say hi, whatever. If you have any requests of what you want to see more of, like video-wise, put it down in the comments. I want to be interacting with you guys more. I want you guys to be interacting with me more. So that's going to conclude the vlog. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye. Good job.